This pretty privileged conversation is proof that the sisterhood is not really the sisterhood. If you don't know what's going on, there was a creator that made a video saying pretty privilege is really just misogyny. People aren't treating you well just because you're pretty. They're treating you well because they want to do things to you. That's basically what she was saying.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a couple videos for you guys from Life in the Ash Lane LLC off of TikTok, a woman that I've reacted to before, and I believe she might have a YouTube channel as well. I'm not sure, but if not, again, her name is Life in the Ash Lane LLC on TikTok. She is going viral because she had made a video, well, for one, for seeing who can be corrected in terms of black women, but recently there was a conversation going around about pretty privilege, and it proved that the sisterhood isn't as together as they try to come off, because when this conversation came up, women basically, well, they started roasting each other, to say the least. But I'm going to let her explain it, and she got a couple videos, so I'm just going to let them rock back to back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
This pretty privileged conversation is proof that the sisterhood is not really the sisterhood. If you don't know what's going on, there was a creator that made a video saying pretty privilege is really just misogyny. People aren't treating you well just because you're pretty. They're treating you well because they want to do things to you.
Jesus Christ.
That's basically what she was saying. Another woman makes a video and says, well, how would you know? Because you're not part of the pretty privileged community. We in the pretty privileged community, blah, blah, blah. And the women in the comments section of both of these videos are basically telling these women that they are ugly. So how do y'all know what pretty privilege anything? How do y'all know? Y'all are not attractive. And what I find ironic is when I made a video a few weeks back agreeing with a young lady who says, I know I'm not traditionally pretty. And I said, she's not pretty. She's an average woman, just like I'm an average woman. And we can have an average, beautiful life. What's wrong with that? Y'all were ready to fight me in the comment section because how dare I tear down another woman? How dare I tell her that she's not pretty? How dare you? Right? But now that it is somebody who thinks too highly of themselves, now y'all want to come in and humble that girl. Now y'all are in her comment section talking about pretty well. But I thought that y'all wanted to support each other and encourage each other and build each other up. What happened? What's going on?
Their true color show, and I've been trying to tell you guys for the longest, man. These women know what men generally, in general, find attractive in women. I don't know why they try to sit over here and play these games and lie to each other. But then when it comes to a situation like this, now all of a sudden y'all want to try to humble each other. Nah, hey y'all need to have that same energy. Because let me tell you something, boy, they cutthroat when it comes to men, bruh. Because men, we are more realistic. We can, as men, let's be honest here. And I know this is kind of uncomfortable for some of y'all to have this conversation about. We can look at men and we can tell right off the bat, okay, most women are going to find him attractive. We're not dumb. We are not dumb. Men don't do this. We don't do this whatsoever. So I don't understand why women have this thing where it's like a woman can be like Anton said, 5'4", 300 pounds, and women will tell her she's a 10. But a man can be 6 foot, athletic, in shape, and women will sit up here and be like, oh, he a 4, he a 5. Remember that video I did a long time ago from that Filipina? I think her name is Rebeauty. It was girls on there literally over here rating male models. I'm talking about ripped, shredded, jacked male models, rating them as 3s and 4s. But then he posted pictures up of overweight women, and they were over here saying they were 8s, 9s, and 10s. I'm like, bro, you cannot make this shit up, bro. I'm telling you. Let's keep it moving.
I've been wanting to gain an understanding of exactly what is the sisterhood. You know, the sisterhood, the collective of black women who are girls. They support all black women. They encourage all black women. They want black women to succeed and have all the great things that they want in life. They are decentering men. They're focusing on themselves. That is the sisterhood. And all women can be a part of the sisterhood until you don't agree with them. Until you decide that what you want is not what they want. Then you're a pick me or a pick Misha. And heaven forbid you have a difference of opinion. The sisterhood that is there to protect and encourage is the first ones to come in full attack, calling your names, threatening your life, spamming your accounts. All the things that they say they stand against is the very first thing that they will do if you don't agree with them. And what I have realized after going through so many different lives, hearing so many different videos, they are group thinkers. If you do not think like the group, if you have an individual idea at all, you are now the op. You are a pick me, pick Misha. You are a jealous woman. You are hating on us just because you can't do what we do, and they will attack. And I don't understand if the whole purpose of being part of the sisterhood is to have support, encouragement, is to have protection. But you are going to be attacked by the sisterhood if they do not agree with you. I don't want to be a part of it, ever.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You know what? It made me think of this conversation that me and my homie, man. Shout out to the homie Steph if you are watching this video. Brother that I've went to visit in New Orleans. He's from here, but he been staying in New Orleans. And he had gave me a call because I think this was when I was just crossing 60K subscribers, maybe 65. I'm not sure, but he had reached out to me and let me know, like, man, yo, look, man, I'm really proud of you, bro. We done had our ups and downs and fallouts and whatnot, and we don't always agree on everything. He was like, but at the end of the day, bro, the respect has always been there, and I just want to say, bro, proud of you, love you, bro. And I was like, I really appreciate that, and I wanted to let him know, like, you know what, I'm glad you said that, because that's something that I try to preach and explain to guys on here, is that you're never gonna agree with 100% of what somebody says, especially when you're watching content like me, or anybody else in this space. You feel me? I say all the time on here, I don't expect people to come on here and agree with 100% of the things that I say on here. I don't agree with 100% of what everybody else say on here, and I'm talking about people that I watch consistently, because it's just not realistic to think that way. So I don't understand why, when it comes to women trying to support one another, they feel like they have to agree with 100% of everything in order for them to still support one another. Because, like the example that I just mentioned with me and my best friend, we don't have that issue. And to be honest with you, I've never had that issue with men, period. You feel me? But for some reason, when it comes to women, I don't know, it's just different. Let's keep it moving.
I am so sick of girls acting high and mighty. Rating people based on looks is one of the most disgusting things this generation has came up with. The rating crap men do with women is the most immature thing I've heard. Ranking people is so weird. And it's so funny because women rank men on everything. How tall are you? 5'5"? Can't date you. How much money you make? $50K a year? Can't date you. You're a plumber, but you make $100K? How about a different job? Women rank men on literally everything except for looks. Women even rank men on things they can't even control. I just find it so funny when women under my posts are trying to take the moral high ground. Oh, these men rank women on looks. That's so immature. Meanwhile, they're ranking you on your money, your height, your competence, your status. For men, we're the simple ones. Are you attractive? Yes? Okay, well, let's date. For women, okay, what's your job? How tall are you? Well, are you gonna make more money in the future? Oh, you're a plumber? But like, how about something different? Oh, okay, but we're shallow and weird for ranking on looks? Get out of here.
Yeah, the hypocrisy is real, but what else is new? Let's keep it moving.
So she said, once my man do everything I need, I'm catering to my man. And a lot of women have this mindset, and this is not a good mindset to have, because at the end of the day, all that's doing is letting your man know that that's not truly who you are. You're only being good to him because he's being good to you. If your man got to check off 20 boxes for you to be a good woman, then you're just not a woman who likes to cater to your man. Me, I'm a giver, and a lot of times I feel like it's to a fault. I would give somebody the shirt off my back. I have done for people with my last. I have given somebody my last who wouldn't give me their extra if they had it times 10, and I know this, like literally from real life situations. And I don't need nobody to do nothing for me to be a giver, because that's truly who I am. So if you can't cater to your man without him doing everything you need, that's just not who you are.
Yeah, and I agree with him because if it's one thing that, like, even that I'm like continuing to learn about myself is men deep down, man. I think I will argue most men, if not all men, um, want to be able to provide and give in some shape or form. Um, like good example as like as of right now, with me making more money, um, I'm actually taking my mom and my aunt on a trip to Tennessee in a couple weeks. And it's been a while since we've been to Tennessee together as a family. We used to go down there every fall, usually around this time of year, about September or October. And it's something that we haven't done together as a family in a very, very, very long time, since I was a teenager. So I know she's real excited. I'm really looking forward to it because we haven't been down there together as a family in a very long time. I'm talking probably like 20 plus years. And outside of Thailand, recently I would argue is probably my next home away from home, so to speak. Um, but because I'm making more, I'm able to provide that for her, and you know, hopefully in here in the future, because she's getting her passport. Um, my plan is to try to take her to Italy and Greece in 2026, because she said those are two countries that she wanted to go to. Well, her and my father wanted to go to before he got sick, and um, and with him passing recently, now that she has that time to be able to free and go live her life, we're starting to travel more. So, but anyway, let's keep it moving.
Going to get eaten alive, but I'm just going to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to sound terrible.
Yep.
I think that we as women don't understand all the things that we disqualify ourselves from for making bad decisions in the moment. What I mean by that is when you do get pregnant by multiple men. What I mean by that is when you are okay with gaining 50 to 100 pounds. What I mean by that is when you're not drinking water. What I mean by that is when you're not taking care of yourself. You literally are disqualifying yourself from a masculine man. Why? Because one of the number one things that a masculine man wants is a visually appealing woman. That's what is going to get him to the door. Now, your character is what gets him to stay. But if you want the best, you have to be the best, because the best isn't choosing average. So we really need to date inside of our, like, what's inside of our realm. And the truth is, the more that you allow yourself not to be disciplined with how you grow mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically, you are either subconsciously or consciously disqualifying yourself from the best man that you could deserve or have. But the truth is, most women don't really have that coming. They're lazy. Lazy spiritually, lazy emotionally, lazy physically, lazy energetically. And when you're beautiful, I think some of the most beautiful women are some of the most lazy women, lazy and entitled. Right. So I think that when you're just honest with yourself and what you want and your desires, man, when a beautiful woman, and I'm talking about societal beauty, right? When a beautiful woman also has character, you are a freaking unicorn. When a beautiful woman has character and takes care of herself, you are a platinum needle in a haystack, as my mom has always said, right? You've got to do the things based on the result that you want. Now, if you just want to run through these men, get some dinners paid for, get a bag here and there, take a trip twice a year on that man and just take pictures of his arm, great. If that's what you want, then do you, boo. But if you want something of substance and you want a man that genuinely desires you, wants to provide for you, take care of you, spoil you, and has the character to suffice with that, then you got to be better.
A lot of people don't. They want to be better, but don't want to be better.
But the point is, just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. And in order to have a life you want, you have to do what's hard.
Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.